Let's dive right in and work on this fraction demonstrating our knowledge of properties of exponents. X to the fourth, y to the second, z to the second all looks fairly nice. Everything has a positive exponent. So far I haven't repeated any bases. Okay, I'm fine. No parentheses. But divided by x to the negative second, we don't leave negative exponents in our final answers, and we don't repeat a base. We want to get all of our x to a powers consolidated, all right? So when you have a negative exponent, what you do is you relocate it. If it's on bottom, you move it to the top. If it's on top, you move it to the bottom. And in doing so, the power will become positive. So I'm just going to stick that x to the negative second right over here, and now it's x to the second, okay? Y to the second, z to the third, repeating the y's, repeating the z's. Anything else we could do before we go to the next step? Well, how about we have the exact same thing in the numerator and denominator, and as we've said many times in the past, and as we'll say in other examples in this playlist over here, anything divided by itself is 1. So those are gone, or it's y to the 0, which is also 1. So we're in pretty good shape. Now what's left behind? Let's clean this up. X to the second, z to the second, nope, I lied, x to the 4, sorry, z to the second, x to the second, over z to the third. All right, like bases being multiplied, x to the 4 and x to the 2. When you're multiplying like bases, you will add your exponents. 4 plus 2 is 6. If you're not sure, just go on the side and think to yourself, x to the 4th times x to the 2nd. Would that be x to the 6 or x to the 8? You decide. Hopefully, we all end up on the same page, right? Now we have z to the 2nd over z to the 3rd. It's sort of like a game of tug of war. Z to the 3rd is going to win. 2 on top are going to knock out with 2 of them on bottom, because you really have z over z. Those are gone. Those are gone. 1 is left, but where it's left matters. It's left in the denominator. And there you have it. Really, for these types of questions, there are already implied restrictions that x, y, and z, because they're all appearing in a denominator, none of those can actually equal 0. It's not stated, but it's usually a part of the disclaimer whenever you're dealing with a question like this one. But if you wanted to state your own restrictions on the side, knock yourself out. You don't have to on a question like this one, though, because it is, as we say, implied. Click through for another property of exponent example. Thumbs up if you felt okay about it, at the very least. And thumbs down if you're mad about the negative exponent or something. All right? See you in the next example. Adios.